Hi, it's Stephen Phillips here from Jinfo. Welcome to this latest update. So we've got a lot in this update coming up. In summary, we're going to review some of the tips that clients have given us in the way in which they're using generative AI. We're going to talk a little bit about AI prompts and how they can be used more effectively to drive better results and outcomes. We're also going to ask whether AI sourcing is a viable alternative to outsourcing and offshoring. And finally, towards the end of the video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Jinfo Jamboree. I'm sure you all will want to know about that. So first and foremost, let's just reflect a little bit on the last community session that we had, where some of our clients came together to share some of their top tips in using generative AI. And it would appear from the dialogue that we had that pretty much everybody attending is now using generative AI, somewhat cautiously, from kind of very simple kind of drafting of emails in a kind of a co-pilot capacity to actually using some basic research skills and techniques to sort of drive inquiries around unfamiliar topics. So, it's clear that the technology is penetrating most organizations very effectively now. One of the concerns that was raised during that conversation, however, was the fact that users' trust in AI systems seems to be implicit. There's no questioning, there's no critical evaluation of the results it produces. It simply says, well, if the computer's produced it, then it must be right. And we kind of all know that that's not necessarily the case. So during the course of the discussion, we talked about strategies for addressing that, and you can pick up our latest article and a summary of that conversation at jinfo.com in our brand new article. But we've also included 3 of the actions that we discussed in our latest YouTube video available on this channel. So let's talk a little bit about AI prompting. Now, information professionals, expect systems that they're using to provide consistent and repeatable results. And that's driven by 3 core components: effective indexing and metadata. It's driven by Boolean logic and operators in order to construct searches, sometimes intricate searches. And then actually the intimate knowledge of the researcher and the information professional, both the metadata and those Boolean operators, to build the search strings to get the best outcomes. Now, when it comes to generative AI, those outcomes are less consistent. They're also difficult to repeat, primarily because AI does not rely on those either on indexing or on Boolean operators, and that overall erodes our trust as information professionals in those products and in those systems. So whilst good data and good content is important to an AI system, good prompting is also vital. But prompting in AI is less of a science compared to Boolean logic. Boolean logic it is not, but actually more of an art that needs to be mastered. So actually our next community session is entitled The Art of Crafting AI Prompts. It's due later on this month, March 2024. And we'll be discussing the nuances of AI prompting and how to get the best results from the technology. So if you're interested in this and want to learn more, please do register now at jinfo.com. Next up, we're asking a little bit about AI and whether that can be a viable alternative to offshoring. And so offshoring, whether it's insourcing with a captive or outsourcing to a third party, has been a strategy that's been around for a few years now. And these days, whilst the labor arbitrage is less than it was, it's being promoted as a great combination of quality, of increased capacity, and reasonable cost. But the emergence of AI and AI sourcing does this provide a viable alternative to these more established options? Now, we're investigating this right now and doing a research project on it. And so if you want to learn more or you have first-hand experience of these issues, please do get in touch with us at jinfo.com, share our insights and contribute to this research project. So finally, mentioning the Jinfo Jamboree, when the Jinfo team came together at the end of February for a bit of a fun and a team building experience here in London in the UK. We went into an escape room, which we completed with maximum points and with time to spare, not that we're being competitive or anything. And then we celebrated the birthdays of a couple of team members, did some junkyard golf, and then followed by dinner. So a great time was had by all, and it was a great experience and really was a great opportunity to bring us all together. So I would encourage you, if you've got opportunities to do team building with your respective groups, it's a very, very worthwhile exercise. So in summary, take a look at our top tips for getting to grips with AI, either on YouTube or on the article on jinfo.com. Secondly, sign up for our next community session to learn about the art of crafting AI prompts, which will be a great conversation. And then finally, if you've got some experience of outsourcing, offshoring, and the potential of AI sourcing, then please do get in touch with us. We'd love to hear your experiences and for you to share your insights with us as part of our research work. Now, all information professionals and information suppliers are very welcome to sign up to our thriving community as subscribers, and more details again can be found at jinfo.com. You can also follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook. Please take time to do that, and don't forget to like, share or subscribe to our channel for future updates. So thanks very much indeed for watching, and I hope to see you very soon.